Hey guys, it's Andrew from Shoe Shop Ski and Board. I'm doing a little how-to video here, a couple minutes long. It's a pretty easy thing. It's a request we get from customers pretty regularly of, oh my goodness, I ripped an insert out of my ski. How do I fix it? So I don't have a ski in front of me today. I'm just going to put an insert in this piece of wood for now. Obviously, I'm not going to tear an insert out of a ski for the purpose of making a video. And in the middle of a hot summer day, you don't always have time to make videos when you have a ski problem. So here we go. So I got a few little materials. I keep some rubbing alcohol near me, paper towel for cleaning things up. I got a needle nose pliers, got a screwdriver that matches the head of what I'm using, a little awl to mix up my epoxy, 2-part epoxy, and you've got this little screw and a double nut. And so you use those two together in a sequence. I'm just going to back them off a little bit. And I prepare my insert. You've got two different types of inserts, ones with a flanged head, ones that do not have the flange. Ultimately, it doesn't matter that much which you're using. I like the non-flanged because you can make them nice and flush to the top of the ski. But I'm just going to bring it all the way in, and I'm using the screw to fill the inserts all the way through. I'm bringing it right to the bottom there. Let you zoom in on that a little bit. Okay, and so then I'm going to take my two nuts, and I'm backing them tight against the top of the insert, you can see. That's going to allow it to lock into place so that when I'm turning it into the ski, it turns as one unit. So pretty simple process. It takes all of a minute. I dump a little bit of epoxy out. That's too liberal, but that's okay. A little bit over here as well. Oops. Whoops. There it is. And out. Boom, good enough. So you don't need much. I went very liberal there. We mix it together for a minute or two. It's very, very thick feeling right now, so I'm going to mix it till it starts to change its consistency. You can see the colors changing a little bit as well. I like to go back this way, and just give it a good mix. So if you can use your imagination a little bit, this piece of wood I've got in front of me is a water ski. Some of us have water skied or barefooted off of pieces of wood before. And we take a little bit, right? Again, I got lots too much there, but with the hole, that's mimicking the hole that you might have. We're just gonna drop that right into there. Boom, push it in. Again, don't worry about the mess you leave on the top. You'll have a little bit of mess on your ski as well, not a big deal. I just make sure that I get epoxy all the way into that hole, and you can sort of see how it's starting to divot in there and fill that up. Really not worried about it. It's quick set stuff. It says 5 minutes, but you got 5 to 10. You'll be all right. I'm gonna clean off my awl, throw that away. So now we take our tool that I've created, right? I've got my long screw with the double nut into the insert. Literally just put the head on it. Goes into the ski, and we turn it all as one unit. You want lots of epoxy so that each thread gets it. And I've gone all the way down. It's now hard. I can't turn it anymore. It's all the way to the top. You take your needle nose pliers and release the top nut, just the top if you can. There it goes. There it goes. Boom. And now when I spin the screw will come out of the insert and ideally leave the insert in the hole. So we go boom, 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 boom. Okay. I try and clean that off right away because I like to use them again. If you're trying to do 10 in a row or a bunch in a row, you don't want to solidify the bolt on your screw. Pop that off of there. And then take your little bit of rubbing alcohol. Clean the top of your ski. Boom, it's all gone. And you can see that we've got an insert in there solid. So one of the things that you need to avoid over the next minute or two is the epoxy is going to expand a little bit and it wants to rise up back through the insert. So I grab myself just any old slalom ski screw, and I get myself my screwdriver, and I'm just going to turn it into there. It's nice and easy. I might leave it in there for a minute or two. And now for the next 2 to 3 minutes, I might sit here, turn it a little bit. For obvious reasons, you don't want the screw to solidify inside the insert, but with luck, it's going to be just fine. You can see it moves nice and readily. After a couple minutes, it's all dry, you're good to go. I usually would leave it for an hour or two and then go ski.